You have a bunch of heads-up matches. You've played person. You've played
Pads.
pads. You played. Who else? You said one more person.
Ties.
That's sweet. And how many more matches do you have coming up here?
Next week I'm gonna do probably 25 in the week.
Wow, that's a lot of matches.
Yeah, it's a lot of matches. No, it's gonna be a good time. So I got a big match versus Negreanu coming up on March 17th.
Nice.
Playing 51.
Nice. Got a few. I can give you a couple Negreanu tips here.
Yeah. So I came to the man who beat him for, I don't want to get the number right, 2 point something?
No, 1.2.
1.2? Okay, I had the 2 right.
In the 1.2 in the match, but there was some side bets and stuff too. But yeah.
An incredible, historic match between Doug and Daniel. They came in adversaries. I think they left as good buddies. Both players here with pocket pair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Frankie turns the set.
What a delight, the 5 of spades.
Watch out here.
900 already in the middle. Doug slows down. Frankie reaching.
Two bets, 675. 675.
Frankie with just 1,200 behind. Setting it up for the river jam.
If we get there. Looks like
Doug's
we
going to
are
call. Yep.
coming along.
Doug looking for a lady. There's the lady!
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
Set over set. Heads up poker. Hand number 45. Frankie C. Doug Polk.
Frankie, done so. All the chips gone, Frankie.
Yeah. Say bye-bye to 1,200.
Call.
Quick call, Doug.
Yikes.
Wow, that is a brutal river.
Set over set.
First stack of the day.
Oh, river jam.
Chat is going crazy, and let's get a replay of Frankie's
Yeah.
His face melted off.
his face when he sees the set.
It's like he saw a ghost.
All good.
Turn river.
Oh my God. Online poker is back in the United States with Club WPT Gold. Get the details in the description below.
I think there was one or two of those in
Really?
that match where it's like the range is capped and then you just keep raising. I'm trying to remember exactly. So there could be some weird river stuff, but honestly, I would say you don't want to get too in the weeds on.
Yeah, and maybe
crazy.
since we're not, I don't think we're going to start more deeper than 100. I can't imagine too much river raising.
I don't think you want to get crazy at leveling or stuff versus Daniel. It seems not good.
Yeah.
Two bets, 50. Call. One check.
Watching heads up between Frankie and Doug. Doug bought in for 25 grand. Frankie originally bought in for 2 grand. He's down about 4,000 at this point.
Two bets, 100.
Already stacked once on a set over set debacle on hand number 45.
One raises to 300.
Nuts on the turn for Frankie, and Doug's raising. What a delight to see. Drawing to the chop doesn't come. Frankie should just snap check this. The action's on Doug first, so let's see. It was a bet and then a re-raise from Doug. So Doug not getting there now on the river and just has no showdown value. So he's going to fire, and then the boom's going to come from Frankie.
One bet.
And the hand will be finished, unfortunately, because Doug doesn't have a whole lot. So how much are we going to play for, Frankie? Only has 1.4 behind, so it will be for all of it. And then Doug's gonna have to fold for 300.
Okay, Doug. Okay, Doug. Let's go, Rail. Here we go.
Frankie with a nice pot there.
It didn't really matter.
I counted and I'm like, wait, I don't need to tank any bit here. It's an all or nothing spot.
Want to turn $400 into $250,000 or more? The $1 million Guarantee Mega Monster returns this August at Lodge Card Club, Austin. Get the details in the description below.
Like people outside of it.
Well, obviously it's way better to make. How much do you have? Like three-ish?
Doug,
Almost have you covered.
enough with the conversation. I've got Cowboys.
Yeah, thanks for the compliment, but here's the new price, buddy.
33.
Okay.
32.
All right, sounds good.
One raises 200.
Okay. Three of pots, get quiet.
Flush possible for Frankie. Doug doesn't like that ace.
Does have the king of spades.
Ace always comes out when you have kings.
Not always. That's what fish say. Figure out a way. Navigate appropriately. King on the turn.
Another set for Doug.
Oh, wow.
People wanting to know how old Frankie is. He's 25 years old. Recent graduate from SMU in Dallas.
And he's got a combo draw. It might be stacked again.
Doug reaching for a handful of black chips. $600 pot. Gonna overbet here.
One bet. 770.
775.
Frankie's like, couldn't you have bet just a little smaller, Doug? Got to put me in this spot.
Pots, Doug.
We're playing some big pots now.
Yeah.
There's the
Your
call.
friend's working great.
Frankie looking for a spade. Does not come.
All in.
One is all in.
And that's done.
Wrong river.
You looking for spades?
I have spades.
It's not attack from the media. It's attack from someone kind of in the game.
Yeah, it's probably because it's a personal space. You're not like a big news organization covering like politics or something. You're covering a very interpersonal community, and those
Yeah.
people are going to see you at a tournament or see you somewhere, and it's like,
They're like, oh, nice vid, bud.
yeah. I mean, I got respect for you for being able to just rip off what you actually think about it. Makes for good videos.
It's not the same anymore, though.
Yeah.
Open ender and a flush possible
not the same anymore.
for
It's
Frankie.
Poker away.
But Doug's aces
I
way out in front
really
here.
tamed it down over the last
That's 70.
few years.
Just get
45?
tired of dealing with
It's
the
just not
emotions.
worth the collateral damage, you know?
Yeah. I don't
Not
know.
worth the drama.
I think it's a case-by-case thing.
Also get in there, but I'm not just going to fire off with it. Because also the thing is, too, when you have companies and people you represent and
I know what you mean.
shareholders.
More to lose.
Can't take it with
Yeah,
you, though.
You have more to lose.
Sometimes you just gotta do what feels right, you know? Like I said, situational.
I like that you're saying sometimes you have to do what feels right as I get check raised on the turn over here. All right. This is what feels right, huh?
You distracted?
Yeah.
Just about time to lock.
400. Okay, you got it. 15. Okay. A big check raise here, huh?
I can't show you one just yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't show one.
Frankie needs some help here. Does not come. Early on, Frankie taking some hits, 74 hands in. Already 74 hands played in 1 hour.
Oh, man,
Pretty
this is
good,
like-
74 hands an hour.
I think to.
He does go all in here.
Let me think about this. How much is it?
Will Doug be able to find this
Really
call?
Nice bluff catching hand.
1535.
1535. Oh, man, I don't know if I could.
Like about 7 in there. Almost 2 bucks.
I don't think this is a weak 2 pair. So your minimum value bet is what, like ace deuce? Ace deuce. Maybe ace seven. This is not 9-8. Ace seven. Ace seven. Feel real good about ace seven.
What do you think, chat? One if he
Never
calls, two if he folds.
So you really have straights or bluffs. Maybe sevens. Sevens make sense. Straights or bluffs though mainly. No, you can have ace nine, ace eight. Ace nine, ace eight. Ace seven.
I've heard my hand in there, but you've said a lot of hands.
Great.
This hand is such a great bluff catcher. How much is it?
1535.
Pretty evenly distributed in chat. Doug carving out the calling chips.
I'm pretty sure this is supposed to put it in. So if I don't, it's just because I think that you have it. But
Don't go against the grain now. You were in lucid poker. Yeah. Don't disappoint.
oh, geez.
Frankie doing a lot of
What do you think about
talking.
this?
Last time he talked, Doug figured it out.
It's better to have some two pairs. I'd rather have the ace.
Get ready to cheer, boys.
Uh-oh.
When people are in pain, it's good for content too. So this is not. Here, I'll show you what I have.
The table's so big and my eyesight's so bad.
Doug shows
ace ten,
Frankie
ace
what he
ten.
has. Frankie's rail. Interested.
Really nice bluff catcher because I block ace 9, ace 8, ace 7, and then I block jack 10, 10, 6. Although some of the main bluffs might have a 10, like queen 10, king 10. Maybe a 6 is better. You have 6, 5. I don't know if 10, 6 is defending though. All right, for the content.
Makes the call. Frankie gets stacked for the second time today.
Second time feels like the fourth time.
Good call, Doug.
It's going to seem like a troll because I just stacked you, but I really like your play there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's good.
It's a troll.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. You want to give me my money back?
That's worth more than
Yeah,
money.
that's what we're here for. Or sometimes I'll play a spot passively and then show a card.
You keeping up, Ray?
Jimbo
I like using
Kinna-
every aspect of poker.
Kinnabits,
And then sometimes in tournaments you
who
can't
was
talk
most
all,
valuable
you
chatter
can't
the other
do
night,
that much.
is in chat.
Tournaments,
Jimbo.
there's a reason.
Yeah,
for
no,
that.
there's different.
Frankie,
But I like in a
top
cash
set.
game where you could just.
Doug got shot. Looking for a jack.
Oh, I don't want to see a jack. This kid's gone through too much already.
Yeah, I'll shut up. He's check raising.
120.
Doug check raising here.
In tournaments, your decision affects other people's EV, not in the hand, whereas in a cash game, it doesn't. So
Isn't it always nice to get
have
check
to
raised
go
when you're
full
just
in.
holding the nuts in position? Pot now at 340. Action on Douglas. Lucid poker.
like 2,
Let me break it down. I don't know.
3.
Card room owner asking for a count. A little breakdown.
I'd say about 24.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Be easier if I just
Clug
wanted to like this.
WPT Gold
good.
Ambassador.
Only 340 in the pot right now.
One bet.
It's
Little
about
more.
to get bigger. Doug fires out 650 into 340. Huge overbet.
Yeah, Doug's going to blast many, many rivers here. Let's see how Frankie wants to play it. Just a call.
He does. We will go to a river. Doug looking for a jack. Doesn't come. Boat for Frankie. Will Doug fire again?
Going to be for all of it.
On.
All in.
You win.
Snap call. Huge pot. 49.70. And Frankie just cut his loss in half
Doug
on
gets
that
one
hand.
Snap call. I get one snap call.
Fair game. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Go ahead, yeah, please.
You guys both had top set queens on the snap.
I go wash my hands after a
Need a
punt like
breather
that
after
too.
that
Look at this guy. He can't even keep it in. This guy really needs to
Avoid that little
go.
extra. He won't notice.
Doug up 2,500.
Okay.
We've even done PLO,
It goes like that sometimes.
Big O. We've done pretty much many different styles for our live stream, including this heads-up challenge.
What's so funny over there?
I'm laughing because I'm gonna tip her after the show, but I don't want to take a single dollar off my stack. Just like
Yeah, it's fine. We'll take care after. It's
yeah,
good. It's
yeah.
good.
That's why I'm laughing.
Frankie
So then
doesn't
I'm like,
want
come
to
on,
tip
it's
right
29
now out of his
bucks,
stack.
I noticed.
Wants to keep all
all right. It's
bullets
We'll
ready.
take care of her after. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's just why I'm laughing at myself.
About it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Two pair for Frankie. Open ender for Doug. And there's the boat for Frankie. And he just checks it, wanting Doug to take a stab here. The little trap from Frankie. Doug reaching for chips. 575 is the bet, and here comes the boom. Waiting a long time to bring the boom.
2,800.
Going to make it 2,800
Two's good.
and a quick fold from Doug. Frankie wins about $1,000 on that pot.
That's
with
good
the
for
boat.
me.
And Doug now just up 700
Maybe I can get a
bucks.
straight to fold.
It really likes buffalo.
Frankie is carved in
I look, wow, that's cool.
to that $5,000 lead at one point from Doug.
And it's mostly for people who are already into the game, but that doesn't make it.
I don't
not
agree at all.
valuable.
I
You
would
think your
actually-
content brings in new people a lot?
I would disagree with that incredibly strongly. So my channel's done like 160 million views or something. Think about how many people did not know about poker, found out about poker, saw me analyze a hand, saw a news video. Think about how many new people that is.
Yeah, I mean, of course there's gonna be incidentals, but I don't know. When I watch your stuff, I'm like,
Teamed up 4-bet, 600.
not,
Kings versus queens. This is good for poker.
it's not a knock at all. But when I watch your stuff, I feel like it's entertainment for people who play poker.
Generally, yeah. But if you think about how wide my channel has gone over the years, and you think about how many people found poker through me, like
Sure.
a lot of people say that.
For
Whereas
sure.
Jungle doesn't really have a distribution, right? He's on his own. He's on like streams and other people's platforms. It's
Yeah.
hard for him to really actually expand the game.
Yeah, and I wasn't necessarily saying he brings in as many people as you have. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
just thinking about the way y'all fill a niche in the poker community. Kind of.
I'm with you. I understand what you
Look
mean.
at Frankie here trying to focus. Lodge live stream. Special heads up edition
7K
Frankie C
behind.
versus Doug.
I wanted to play.
All right.
You got me.
6.
Well, we got 4-bet.
Makes the call top set for Doug. Not what Frankie wanted to see. But Doug could be 4-betting a lot lighter than he is. Likes to 4-bet many ace X's, etc.
I think it'd be a good.
Bets
conversation
small,
later,
so
'cause I
maybe
don't
he has
wanna
a
come
hand
across
like
I'm leading
jacks,
Jungle, 'cause
tens.
I really like Jungle.
Oh, I didn't get that at all. Anyway.
No, no, I don't mean you. I just mean like some of the viewers and stuff. And how
Jungle's a badass.
For that price, Frankie can
everybody
go
knows it.
nowhere. Now King's full. Doug is the best at still engaging in communication while having just such a monster hand. And now this run out just awful for Frankie's hand. Could have been a monster pot instead. On the smaller side. Doug hoping and praying that maybe Frankie has an ace. Imagine he's going to go very large here.
2,700.
One bet's 2,700.
The overbet comes in. Frankie will think about it, but don't think we're putting on the hero cape here with the queens and sixes. He's gone.
Well, I took a little break and I saw this hand, Skull. I said, uh-oh, here we go.
Into the conversation
Kings
was
versus
like-
queens. You've already got something to do on
I was
Sunday.
just excited
Hang
they
out
were
with
trying
us
something
for
different.
about
Yeah,
6,
no, for
7
sure.
hours.
Ace queen versus ace 10 on this one. Top pair for Frankie.
But I agree, it was only for people who already play poker.
There was something there though. If they had done it
For sure.
different.
I mean, and their production quality
David
is so
Williams
good.
freaking out on people.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was great.
That was great, yeah.
Jungle in the back was great.
Jungle was hilarious on that
David
show.
Williams.
325.
He did, yeah.
He was just sleeping in the
You
back.
watched that before Rounders?
Wow, that
Crazy.
was shocking.
Okay,
That
okay.
is shocking.
I was gonna say.
Liz hasn't seen Rounders.
My
That's
main
pretty
memory
crazy.
from the show was Charlie having his shirt unbuttoned.
Crazy.
That was something else.
That probably was one of the reasons I only saw a couple episodes.
Me too. And cheers to Charlie. It's all right. But that was a wild move.
I feel like it fit perfectly in with what he portrays to be his persona.
725.
725.
Large wager from Doug. He going nowhere. Has to check mark. $2,500 in the middle. Now Doug
Sounds good.
waves the white flag. Goes check, check. Frankie's in the lead right now.
Frankie is, Doug started off with 25 grand, so
Saying it's a tie.
yeah, Frankie may be up a little bit.
Like you were saying, marginally,
And a woman would be
marginally
bigger
good
than
for
a
poker.
random dude, I think. If a woman won it, that'd probably be the biggest thing that could happen.
Kristen Foxen was making a deep run this past year, right? I was thinking in my head that it would be good for poker, but I don't know how much it actually would.
It would be a huge headline for sure. But does it result in people playing poker?
A handful of people.
Flop flush.
Small move.
Frankie with the jack high. Goes check, check. Trapping. 5 would be disaster on the river for Doug if we get there. A lot of good for poker discussions.
100.
You know what would be good for poker, Rick?
What's that?
The local fish at the casino, wherever you may be, card room, club, winning the lottery. That right there is what's good for poker. Ace. Not really the run out that Doug wanted to see. He's blocking some flushes, blocking the wheel. Options on Frankie C. Is there a world where we turn these fives
Crazy
into a
weird
bluff?
hand.
Doesn't look like. Alfred Green with a $20 super chat. Have a beer, guys. Love what you do. We appreciate it, Alfred.
The Watchman.
Makes the call. Pays it off.
Nice. Baby.
Frankie now at 7.5K and growing.
Yeah, he's up now.
And of course, you got to go to the topo after you lose the hand.
I'm sure there are some nerd sickos that are splitting turns pretty well now online, but this is a general rule.
Put the heat on.
Yeah, man. Got to go after this 1K.
3-way pods, boys.
That's where you're doing your best work.
Let's go. I'll let you have the small ones.
The Snowman
Although
for
I
Frankie
did stack you early in the
and Doug
It's been a while.
with the flush draw.
You write a book like this in a day in ChatGPT.
Doug now picks up a gut shot straight draw to go along with his flush draw. Looking for a jack. 7 does not come.
Jack high.
Frankie's going to win this
Bad
one.
cards, but
Where's the spade?
have one of
Frankie
the other
currently
spades.
up,
gonna check
I would
raise
guess
him.
around 1,200 bucks
Check.
at this point
Trap me.
in the challenge.
Hey, that man, he's mad.
There you go. Slick Rick right on top of it. $1,230, Frankie.
Get it right.
Appreciate
Like, I
everybody
didn't feel like
joining
he
us
was
for the
like, "Oh, what have I
last
done to my life?"
3 hours and 40 minutes. Frankie with the $1,780 win in this challenge. We wish him all the best as he takes on Daniel Negreanu in his quest to take on some of the game's greatest players.